Hi everyone, welcome back. I think I've been using my phone a lot recently. It says up there that it's somewhere there, 54 minutes of recording time remaining. Which I don't know about you, but personally, if I see the recording number or anything in general really go down to a level that I'm not used to, I start to get a bit anxious, and that's not a good feeling. Yes, I know 54 minutes and 8 seconds is a lot of time, especially like when I record and I'm just gonna transfer out the files anyway. It's still a bit worrying to see. Anyhow, hi, I'm Jeremy. Welcome back. I was thinking of a random topic. One that sort of got in my head a little bit. So we were talking, me and a few friends, right? So we were talking the other day about art. In where I am right now, Johor, and the problem was brought up as such that this person that I just met, not I met, but my friend met, she was asking, she, for context, has a background in animation and a degree in art or something, who met my friend, and this was their conversation that they had, and which was then relayed on to me. So the new friend was asking, hey, why is there no art and stuff in Johor? It's not a very strong culture of arts in Johor. Now the thing about that is, you know, when we're growing up, especially, right, there really wasn't much in Johor, and you would have degrees or diplomas in business management, in finance and accounts, and in law, right? There were LLB courses. There's really nothing else when you think about it, or not I recall back, right? There really wasn't much else. So arts wasn't something that people could just sign up for and learn, because it was never really taught to them that art could be a viable thing in the whole Maslow's hierarchy of needs, right? Art doesn't even come close, and I guess Johor was in that funny state where everyone's just trying to survive. So they got the degrees, the diplomas in business, in accounts, in law. These are things that can pay the bills. Whereas growing up, I remember telling my father, yeah, I wanted to be an actor. Actually, I still do. But yeah, it's sort of a faraway dream now. But back to the point, I was telling him what I wanted to do. I wanted to be an entertainer. And the first thing he said, very Asian of him, was, "You think your face can earn money?" And also, there were a lot more. He didn't end with that. Like he would say something like, for as many George Harrisons as there are, for as many Harrison Fords as there are, do you know how many million others fail? So yeah, that put an end to wanting to be an entertainer. Although it didn't stop me from trying out here and there. But that brings us to the point of, and sorry, these are just random thoughts, right, in my head, and I'm more than happy to share my thoughts with you. So please bear with me. It's just going through my thoughts in my head. So you got people who don't know about art, who study business, finance, accounts, law, but art was never there. And so now when I'm in marketing, when I look at this, her suggestion, the new friend's suggestion was maybe she could open up some gallery or have some exhibition for art, display the replicas. Right? I'm guessing she's got some artists who are able to replicate the style of Van Gogh or Monet and so on and so forth, Rembrandt, right? So yeah, I mean that's nice and all, but then I went around the table that very conversation and asked like, okay, out of all of us here at this table, how many of us would actually pay to go and see this exhibit? Personally, I wouldn't. And you can call me uncouth, uncultured, whatever you want. It's fine. There's more like I can see the paintings. I can see the image on Google search, right? And I'm not the sort of person to sip some Americano or whatever while looking at the painting and blah, 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 high and mighty. I don't know. It's just art, right? I see it. Okay, great. Move on with my day. But I guess that is also systemic. It is also an evidence of the fact that, well, there's no appreciation for art, and to then host an exhibition, you are going to run into a few problems, which is number one, turnout might not be what you expect because we weren't taught how to appreciate art. I wasn't, right? So, and I'm very sure that, first rule of marketing, the world revolves around you. So I'm quite sure that there are other generations of people who are like me as well, and we weren't taught to actually actively go to a museum and soak in the art. No. So instead of having exhibitions, I was thinking maybe she could have courses or classes or workshops first to inculcate and educate people on how to appreciate art. And that would be a more worthwhile thing to start off with than to start off with having an exhibition outright. Because then you are training the younger generations on how to see art, how to evaluate, how to value it, how to appreciate it. And that, I feel, is more beneficial than any exhibition that you can put. And it'll give more value in the long run than if you were to just create supply where there's no demand. Yeah, that's just a random thought of the day. And I often have a lot of these, so if this is not something that you like, please let me know and I'll stop doing these sort of videos.